Hey everyone, welcome to Millionaire Magic Mindset. Our world is vast and complex, and sometimes we need a little direction. That's where Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life comes into play. Let's embark on a journey of discovery together. Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. Think about a sunflower. When it's young, it tries to stand tall and reach for the sun, even if the wind pushes against it. As it grows, this habit helps it stand firm and blossom brightly. Just like that sunflower, the way we carry ourselves tells a story to the world. When we stand tall with our shoulders back, we're not just saying we're confident, we're also telling our own minds that we're ready to face whatever comes our way. Imagine you're about to play a fun game. If you start with excitement and a positive attitude, you'll enjoy it more and maybe even play better. Life can sometimes push us around like the wind pushes the sunflower, but by standing tall, we can show ourselves and the world that we're strong and ready. It's not about pretending or showing off. It's about reminding ourselves that we have the strength to face the challenges and enjoy the beauty of life, just like that sunflower reaching for the sun. Rule 2, treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Let's imagine a scene. You have two plants. One plant represents a dear friend and the other plant represents you. Every day, you water the first plant, making sure it gets enough sunlight and care. You want it to grow and be healthy, but what if you forget to water the second plant? It might start to wilt. Now, if both plants are equally important, why would we only care for one? Just like the plants, we often care for others but forget about ourselves, maybe because we think we're tough or we can handle it. But the truth is, we need love, care, and attention, just like everyone else. Think of a time when you felt down or tired. How great did it feel when someone did something kind for you, like bringing you a warm drink or just listening to your story? Now imagine doing those kind things for yourself, taking a break when you need it, or eating your favorite meal. Treating yourself well is like watering that second plant, helping it, and you flourish. Rule 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Imagine you're on a boat and you've got a crew with you. If you surround yourself with friends who want the best for you, it's like having a crew that works together, rowing in rhythm, helping the boat move smoothly across the water. These friends cheer you on when you're doing well, and they help pick you up when you stumble. They're the ones who celebrate your successes and support you during storms. On the other hand, if you're with people who don't have your best interests at heart, it's like having a crew that rows in different directions or even puts holes in the boat. The journey becomes much harder. Life is full of adventures, challenges, and surprises. And just like on that boat, the company you keep can make your journey joyful and smoother or difficult and confusing. Choose friends who'll row with you, not against you. Rule 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Think of life as a big art class. Everyone has their own canvas and paints. Some might paint fast, some slow, some might choose bright colors, while others prefer shades of gray. Now imagine if, instead of focusing on your own painting, you keep looking over at someone else's canvas, thinking their artwork is better. By doing that, you miss out on creating your own beautiful masterpiece. Your painting, your life is unique. It tells your story, not someone else's. It's okay to get inspired by others, but always remember to value your own progress. Maybe yesterday you only drew a small circle, and today you've painted a lovely sun. That's growth. Rule 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Imagine you're teaching someone how to bake cookies for the first time. If they put in too much salt or forget the sugar, the cookies won't taste right. It's not about being strict, but rather guiding them so they can enjoy delicious cookies in the end. Raising children is similar. They're eager and curious, like first-time bakers, trying to figure out the recipe for life. If they start picking up habits or behaviors that aren't good for them, it's like adding too much salt to their life's recipe. It's our job as caregivers to guide them, not because we want to control them, but because we want them to have the best cookies or experiences in life. Rule 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Let's think of our life as a room. When things are messy and stuff is everywhere, it's hard to think clearly. If we try to paint that room with all the clutter around, we'll probably end up with paint on things we didn't intend to paint. But if we first clean up, organize, and make our space neat, painting becomes much easier and enjoyable. In the same way, before we look outside and point out what's wrong with the world, we should first look inward. Are our thoughts and feelings in order? Are we doing our best in our own room? Sometimes, by fixing our personal clutter, we see the world more clearly and can better contribute to making it a better place. Rule 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Imagine you're at a candy store. There's a huge jar of quick, cheap candy right in front of you. It's tempting and easy to grab a handful. But on a shelf, there's this special chocolate. It might be a bit pricier and harder to reach, but you know it's rich and will be worth every bite. Life offers us many quick candies. These are the easy choices that might give immediate pleasure, but don't last long. On the other hand, the special chocolates of life, things like deep relationships, meaningful work, or personal growth, take time and effort. They might require patience, but they bring lasting happiness and fulfillment. The rule here is about choices. Do we go for the quick, easy rewards, or do we strive for something deeper, more enduring? Always remember, the best things in life often require a little extra reach, but are worth the effort. Rule 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Think about building something with Legos. If you start with a shaky foundation, maybe because you didn't click the pieces together properly, the higher you build, the more unstable it becomes. Eventually, it might even topple over. Truth is like those well-connected Lego pieces. It provides a strong foundation for everything we do. Lies, on the other hand, are like those loose pieces. At first, one small lie might seem harmless, but as they pile up, things get wobbly. Telling the truth, even when it's hard, helps keep our life stable and trustworthy. Lies might offer a temporary escape, but in the long run, they make things complicated. Rule 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Have you ever tried putting together a puzzle without looking at the picture on the box? It can be really challenging. But imagine if someone who's seen the picture gives you a hint. If you don't listen, you might miss a key piece of information that could help you. When we talk to people, it's like they have pieces to a puzzle that we haven't seen. They've had experiences we haven't, learned lessons we haven't, and seen things from perspectives we might not have considered. By truly listening to them, we can learn and grow. Think of conversations as opportunities. Every person you talk to holds a piece of the puzzle you're trying to solve. Even if you don't agree with everything they say, by listening, you get a fuller picture of the world around you. It's all about staying curious and being open to learning. Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. Imagine you're trying to cook a new recipe. If the instructions are vague, like add some salt or bake until done, you're left guessing. You might end up with a dish that's too salty or undercooked, but if the recipe says add a teaspoon of salt or bake for 20 minutes, you know exactly what to do. Similarly, when we communicate with others, being clear and precise helps avoid misunderstandings. Instead of saying, "I'm upset," you could say, "I felt hurt when you didn't call me yesterday." This gives others a clearer picture of your feelings and what might have caused them. Life is complex, and misunderstandings can lead to unnecessary conflicts. By being precise in our speech, we can help bridge gaps, clear confusions, and foster better relationships. It's like giving someone the perfect recipe to understand you. Rule 11, do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Imagine watching kids play in a playground. Some are climbing, some are swinging high, and others might be inventing their own little adventurous games. From the outside, it might seem a bit risky, but through these activities, they're learning. They're understanding their limits, gaining confidence, and learning how to deal with challenges. Now think of skateboarding. It's more than just a sport. It represents the spirit of trying, falling, and getting back up. When children push their boundaries, they're preparing themselves for the bigger challenges of life. This rule is a reminder it's okay for kids or even adults to take risks and face challenges head on. It's how we grow. Overprotecting might seem caring, but it can hold back learning and resilience. Life is full of scrapes and bruises, but each one teaches us something valuable. Rule 12, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Imagine walking down a street, lost in your thoughts, maybe worrying about something. Then a friendly cat comes up, purring and weaving around your legs. Taking a moment to bend down and pet it brings a small joy, a break from the hustle and bustle of your day. This rule is all about finding and appreciating those small moments of happiness, especially during tough times. Life can sometimes be overwhelming, filled with big challenges and worries. But in between those challenges are little moments like the purring of a cat, the laughter of a child, or the scent of fresh rain. It's a reminder to stay present and find joy in the little things. Peterson's rules aren't just about do's and don'ts. They're about understanding life's essence. So, as we journey through our days, let's remember these guideposts, embrace them, and watch as the chaos fades, replaced by a world filled with hope, love, and clarity. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of habits. If you found this helpful, do give us a thumbs up and share it with friends. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more insights and inspiration. Until next time, keep growing, keep evolving, and keep building the best version of yourself.